What is good, you guys? It's your boy, Kid Ginger Vlogs, back again. And we're back with the vlog this week. Now, last week we uploaded the video after like a week off because I was a bit ill. I don't know if I told you guys, I can't remember if I did or not, but I was a bit ill. That's why the video from the week before was missing, because I was a bit ill for 2 weeks. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, the weather outside hasn't been great in the last couple of months. It's been like cold, wet, windy, all this other stuff. But now, for some reason today, first time in a while, and yesterday, the sun's come up and it's been nice. And I think the reason for being under the weather has got to be a lack of sun, all this other stuff. Because I don't know about you guys at home, but I've been ill, my mum's been ill, a lot of people in the family have been ill, and a lot of people that I know have also been ill just because of the weather and stuff like that. I believe it is, because it's just random how no sunshine, no sunlight, all this stuff can just cause all these things to happen to the body and stuff. And myself personally, I take care of my health generally. Like, I know I drink, but I shouldn't do that, but I do. But also on top of that, I know I drink, I eat meat, and I'm not kind of the fittest person I used to be. I used to play football years ago. I don't play anymore. But that shouldn't affect anything in life, really. But I have been trying to get better, and I am a bit better now. It's been a few weeks since I was ill, and my mum's a bit ill, but she's getting better as well. But it's just weird because I feel like it's the weather. Like, the weather outside is doing it to people. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about it, if you've been ill yourselves or not. But I'm not one of these, like, I don't moan about being, like, under the weather and all that a lot. But when it's something you don't know what is and what's causing it, it's kind of like, why is it happening? What's actually happening? Why am I ill? I've not had anything. I've not eaten anything. I've not done anything. And I'm not, for no reason, run down. Like, I'm not near people. I'm not with people. So I'm kind of like, how am I getting ill all the time? And just for the last couple of weeks, it's been like, literally, my system's just been like knackered. Like, to the point I'm taking vitamins every day, taking vitamin D because we are low on sunlight and everything outside. I go outside, I go for walks, I take the dog out, I do all these stuff. And it's just like, why am I ill? What's going on? And I don't know about you guys at home if you've been getting ill or been feeling under the weather recently, but a lot of stuff's been happening like that, where the sunlight's being like not out at all. It's just cloudy every day. And it's not the hottest at the minute either. It's about 10 degrees today, which is a bit nicer. But it's been like low 2s, low 5s. Like, it's been really cold, like all day. Not even just like in the morning when you go and work or anything. It's literally like on the way, it's freezing. And the temperature stays the same all day. It's not going up, it's not going down. And I don't know what's causing it. But literally, the other week when I got under the weather, I missed a week on the vlog just because I couldn't get out of bed. I think I said it last week's vlog, I can't remember if I did or not. But I couldn't get out of bed on Saturday, and on Sunday I couldn't get out. And I try to do these vlogs every week for you guys to get them out at 1 PM. And I know sometimes being run down or being under the weather can like kind of affect that. But I've been under the weather before and I've still been able to vlog and everything. But I don't know what has been up with me for the last couple of weeks, but I just literally felt like on system shutdown, like I just can't get up, can't move. And then it's not just me, like I said, my mum's been bad, people in the family, people I know, and it's just like, what's causing it? And none of us know. Like, we're trying to work out what is it, but you don't want to then go on like your phone and Google everything. Or I've got this symptom, because that's just stupid. Don't do that. Don't go on a phone and Google your symptoms, because it's probably just a cold or something. Because it's nothing like back when pandemic was around, where you knew it was COVID if you had it or it wasn't. So like, you knew it wasn't that, like the COVID or anything like that, because back in the pandemic when that was around, you knew if you had COVID or not. I know firsthand, because I couldn't breathe. Like, literally, I told you guys, I collapsed in the toilet upstairs. I stopped breathing at the hospital. And then I got brought back to life. It was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know myself. I told you guys this story. I'm not going to go over that one again. But when I was at the hospital and I kind of like got brought back to life and I didn't know what happened, that's literally different to how I've felt the last couple of weeks. Like, I just feel run down, but I've not done anything. I've not taken anything, and I'm not on anything. I'm not on medication, nothing. Because what's the point? But also like just fatigue and just like, it's not even stress. I don't know what it is. But then, like I say, I go outside, I take the dog out. My mum takes him out as well. She goes out. But even she's been going out like for walks with the dog and she's under the weather. And it's like, we don't know what it is. But the last couple of weeks, like I said, I missed a week, I think, or what, it was a week ago or so, before this last vlog. I missed a week because I just couldn't get out of bed. I literally couldn't get out of bed, so I couldn't vlog, couldn't do anything because I was just that run down. But then also, my mum was downstairs, she was run down, but then in the mornings, I was getting up at my normal time, like 6:30. And she was still in bed till like, 9, 10. And I'm thinking, is she all right? And she was, but she was like, I'm just knackered. I feel down. I'm really like, there's low energy. And I'm like, what's up with you? She's like, don't know. And I'm the same. She's like, you've not been well. I'm like, I know. I said, I don't know what's going on. And it's literally, it's got to be something to do with outside or whatever, because it's not food or anything like that, because I eat enough, I drink enough, and I do all the stuff in the day to keep myself active. And that's what I'm saying. It's totally different to the pandemic, because it's not that. Because when I had that, and my mum and my family members suffered from that, that was terrible. Like, all of us got affected by that. But now it's kind of like a different wave of getting ill, and I don't know what it is. I got that ill, and my mum got that ill, and members of the family. Like, I got ill to the point of I couldn't even enjoy a beer. Like, and that's not like me. Most weekends I drink, and it's not because I've got an issue or I need it, but I drink most weekends just because that's what the weekends are for me. I don't have a partner. I don't have nothing like I do. I just literally do what I want to do. But the weekends I kind of drink on them. And when I got ill, I couldn't even have a beer. I was like, I just don't feel it. I'm not in the mood. And it was weird because I've got beer in the fridge and it's like, you're not having a beer? Like, my mum would ask me, you're not having a beer and everything. And I'm like, not in the mood, I can't. Like, I just couldn't enjoy it. But then a few weeks later, after all this illness has gone, like back now, I'm in the mood for a beer. But then I'm like, I've not had a beer. I'm not missing a beer. I don't want a beer. And it's like, it's weird because it's not like me. I mean, I know I do have breaks on beer. Like, I take a 6-month gap or a year. Sometimes I take a year off the beer. But even after being ill and all this stuff going on with illnesses and everything, now I'm just like, it's the weekend. It's Saturday. I'm in the mood for a beer, but I don't want one. It's like, I don't want one. I've not missed it. And I don't need one. But I know that's what my weekends are sometimes. And that's why I do the vlogs as well. Like, not just to have a drink and just to be on camera, but I do the vlogs because I want to do something, because this is what I do each week and I like doing it. I told you guys this before. I like making the videos. I like making my content. I like streaming, doing all that stuff. But I also, while I'm doing it, I like to enjoy a beer and enjoy myself. Most of you guys know that from what you've seen. And even me, myself, personally, I just do it because I want to make a diary. And like, it's called a vlog, but it's a video diary, basically. You're just recording what you're doing and posting it and sharing it with people. That's what I like doing. And that's why when I do these, every Saturday, 1 o'clock, they'll be up. Because I like to record it on a Friday, edit it, and then get it up for Saturday. I know that's quite a small timeline to get things done, especially when you've had a drink and everything. But I'll get up the next morning early. I'll edit the video that morning, and it'll be out that lunchtime, basically. I say lunchtime, but 1 o'clock. It'll be out for you guys that watch it. But just recently, like I say, with getting ill and all this other stuff, I'm just not in the mood for a beer now. It's like, I don't miss it. So tonight or whatever, this weekend, I'll just chill out. I've got beer, but I'm like, you know, do I want one? Like last week, I was having a beer, but I don't really record the beer a lot. Other than a few weeks ago, I was doing a couple of reviews on beer, because I have seen beer out that I want to try, but I'm like, and I know it's not the beer making me ill, because I drink a lot anyway. I don't rely on it or anything like that, guys, so don't worry about that side of things. I've always been a drinker, like, since I was a teen. But then I also have a break off it, because I don't rely on it. I'm not dependent, because it's just one of them things. Everyone has a, like, not a habit, but everyone has like a hobby or something they do just to pass the time. Like, you get your friends together, you either go out for dinner, a couple of drinks, or you just go out for dinner, have a chat or whatever. That's like me. I can do anything without a beer, but it's like, I like to have a beer if I'm doing something with a lot of people, because it's just like the atmosphere. And I know I can be a bit hypocritical saying that, because I said before in the past about not liking to go pubs and everything like that. It's not that I don't like to go to the pub. I like the pub. But I just find it cheaper being at home with a few people that you like having around, having a couple of beers, and just enjoying the company of them people. But anyway, guys, less of that, more of this. The vlogs will be coming back every Saturday, 1 p.m. Now I'm better. Now I'm back on the mend. And no, I've not took any medication or anything like that. I've just let it do what it needs to do, get out my body. And hopefully we don't get ill again, because the sun is coming out now. It's started coming out a lot more, and hopefully the summer's on its way, because I'm fed up of the cold, man. I'm fed up of how it is outside there, how it is in the atmosphere. I'm fed up of seeing clouds, mate, when I wake up in the morning and then I go on the road. I just hate it, man, because it's like, why? What's the point? Why be cold? Why be cloudy? And why be miserable? Because it's just affecting everything. And that is literally it. Wake up in the morning, go to work, whatever, but then the weather don't change. It's like, why? What's the point? What is the actual point of getting up? Because it's miserable all day, literally. And even if you go work in a good mood, the weather's still crap. And that's what I can't understand. Like, why is the weather so crap? But that's just how it is, I guess, because it has happened for the last, 3-4 months. It's been freezing. I don't know if you guys remember, like November, December, it was like Baltic. And then January, still freezing, but it wasn't as cold as December. But then all of a sudden, February hasn't peaked at all, because normally February goes a bit warmer into like March, April, May. But nothing. Like, I don't know what it is, but every time I've woken up and gone out, driven on the road, the clouds are there, it's a bit foggy, and it's misty in the car. I don't drive with the heating on. I have the aircon on, but I'm having to drive without the aircon on. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what is going on? Why is it so miserable, man? And honestly, I try to be happy. I try to be positive, right, in life. And I always am. But the weather winds me up. I know I'm a redhead. I don't like the sun. I don't like the humidity too much. I don't like the heat. But I'd rather it be a little bit warmer than it has been recently. Because there's no need for it to be as it's been. And for everybody also that's been ill to have to suffer with being ill. And also having the weather down as bad as it's been. But hopefully things will get better. The vlogs will be back every week, 1 p.m. on a Saturday. And hopefully I won't get ill again. Let's just see what happens, because we don't know. But hopefully we're not back in that situation where I can't upload and I'm literally stuck in bed. But nonetheless, we're back on the mend. We're back on our feet. And the weather's getting better. But other than that, guys, that is going to be it from me this week. It's been your boy, Kid Ginger Vlogs. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Peace.